Mr. Lewis. Mr. Garcia, come up, please, sir. Did you drive here? Oh, you're surprised about the ecstasy?
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Well,
I did smoking. I did relapse a few days ago.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to find, obviously, that is a violation of your bond conditions. I also told you last week specifically that you had to be here on time. No, you were not here. And so I'm going to raise your bond in your case to $100,000 if you make that bond a condition of it, Maine and Jefferson County, since you can't seem to get here on time. We'll figure that out. Talk to your attorney. You can go back with the bailiff. Himmler on Jason Harris. All right, Mr. Harris, this is 24 DCCR 2254. You tested positive this morning for methamphetamines and amphetamines.
I drink a lot of 5-hour powers for 3 days, and that's the only thing I think that would make a problem. I've been in Houston with my kids, and I ain't even been around here right now. And I drink a lot of 5-hour powers regularly.
5-hour powers is not going to test positive for methamphetamine.
You know, if you send it off to the lab, I'm sure you'll see it. It's not, I don't do nothing like that. I don't have the money for that.
Well, all I know is you tested positive for methamphetamine. And obviously there's some concern because you were arrested while this case was pending, and Mr. Coleman figured that out. Hold on.
So it was a traffic ticket.
Just hold on.
I would just observe this, if it's paraphernalia, that's a Class C and normally those aren't arrestable. I mean, it is an arrestable offense, but normally it's just a ticket. So jail or a fine on the offense.
Doesn't matter. If you're on bond for a felony, you shouldn't. I just asked you not to say anything else right now, okay? I'm just checking on something.
Let her check it.
Obviously, Google and unlikely to cause a positive result on a standard drug test. A 5-hour energy drink does not contain prohibited substance like THC, opiates, or amphetamines. Extremely rare and undetected issues involving cross-contamination during manufacturing would do it, so I don't think that's what we're worried about today. I'm going to grant the state's motion to raise your bond based on the fact that you tested positive, based on the fact that there was an additional arrest while you were on bond for a felony offense. I'm raising your bond in your case. It's currently set at $30,000. I'm going to raise your bond to $75,000. I'm going to order to begin with jury selection on Monday, and is everybody ready for that?
Yes, Fred.
All right, I'll number the case. If you're in custody, we'll have you brought over for trial. If you're not, then you can talk to Mr. Kimmler this morning, okay? All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Mr. Kimmler, on Brianna Clayton, you can come up, Ms. Clayton. All right, Ms. Clayton tested negative, which is obviously good, and
No 5-hour energies.
yeah, you never know about those energies.
Stay away from
Ms. Clayton, in cause number 25, DCCR 0446, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
defense action.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Nothing defense.
Not from the state, Your Honor.
What is everyone's position with regard to the recommendation in the pre-sentence report with regard to her addiction issues? The recommendation is ISF followed by JCDI program.
Again, from the defense, Your Honor, the treatment is a continuum, I suppose, and since she's demonstrated, at least today, that she's drug-free, then I would suggest the court hold the ISF in advance to just see how she progresses on probation. Maybe perhaps with a drop program.
Well, she's going to go through JCDI for sure, if at a minimum. Mr. Nichols, thoughts since
I
she
would ask
tested
at least for
negative?
JCDI, Your Honor. She's still underage, but she has a drinking problem and needs to get that dealt with, treated, or under control. And she also smokes marijuana regularly. The facts on this case, she and her friend were heavily intoxicated,
Yeah.
fled from police, lucky it wasn't a crash,
It could have been terrible.
tried to hide out from police
Yeah,
around
I know,
and
yeah.
it could have been a lot worse. And I'll just tell the court from reviewing the video, at least that night, they sure thought it was hilarious. She needs to grow up. She needs to take a little more serious what's getting her here in felony court.
Yeah.
And
You understand it's not funny. I mean,
I'm now going in there.
no, I understand that right now, and people do
But
that.
that night, yeah, I do regret everything that night.
So here's the thing, and the seriousness of this is that if you don't do what you're supposed to and get your life on the right track, which is what everyone wants. You're young. We want you to be successful. You're going to get a probation today where you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you complete that probation, you're never going to be a convicted felon. But if you violate and you don't take advantage of the programs that we're going to give you, it's going to be difficult because you're at an age where all your friends are going to be doing things that you're not going to be able to do. But the alternative is prison for up to 10 years. So you need to think about that every time somebody says, oh, just come on out with us and do whatever. And your answer is going to be, I'll do that in a few years when I'm not on probation, right? Because I don't want to go to prison for 10 years. So I am going to pay the $250 fine. I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete the ISF substance abuse track, but I'm going to hold that in abeyance. That is an inpatient 90-day program. So if you get in, you're going to be required to go to JCDI and complete that program. And it'll give you the tools, hopefully, that you need to stay sober. If that's not enough and you need something more, it's already ordered. A warrant will go out for your arrest. You'll go into custody and you'll go straight to that program, okay? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you have waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, ma'am.
thank you.